I want you to know this issue has nothing to do with Tucker. None of this is about Tucker Carlson. I hate to break it to you. It has nothing to do with it. Nothing. Did I say with? That's right, I think I did. Nothing. Nothing to do. Could the dismissal of Tucker have nothing to do with Tucker? Yes. How could that be, you ask? How in the name of God? Isn't this about him? No. It's about these other things that come along. Do you remember the Dixie Chicks? Why Dixie Chicks? What did they do? What did they do? Well, they were in England and they said, we're something about President Bush is from Texas and we're from Texas and we don't like Texas. Who the hell? Who cares about Bush? But that was it. It was it. Kathy Griffin came out with this severed head of Trump. Don't people like that? No. Why? I don't know. That's it. I mean, there are people at. If I don't watch. I've never been a fan of Fox News per se, but I recognize what they've done because of the genius of Roger Ailes. I understand that. But none of these people have been in any way brain surgeons as far as I'm concerned. None of them. None of them. And Tucker was always good, and Tucker was smart, and Tucker did a lot of good stuff, but Tucker was just, let's face it, okay? He did some good stuff. Do you think everybody really dug what he did? I don't know. He did tend to appeal more towards the... I want to explain to you. There are iterations and groups and textures of conspiracists. And I'm going to throw that term out, conspiracy there. I'm just going to throw it at you. It's just like, for example, some people like boxing, some like MMA, some like Muay Thai and all this stuff, some like, Pad Thai, whatever the hell it is. There's different iterations of stuff. And there are people who like different versions of what's going on. Tucker was as close to the dark area as you can. And I know this area perfectly. Believe me, I know all of these. And invariably, there will be something that starts off with a good question. Like, what about this? I have always said, and this is one of those things, and this is where I've always been on the outside. First, remember this rule, and Tucker should remember this as well. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You can be suspicious all day long. I've got a friend of mine who all of a sudden, overnight, is an expert on mRNA, messenger RNA. This guy knows mRNA, huh? Yeah, What about it? You mean with the vaccine? Oh, yeah. Well, what about it? Well, what do you know about this? You're going to start tackling this now? Epidemiology, immunology, virology, people who have spent their entire lives knowing the clinical ups and downs and ins and outs of this, and you, all of a sudden, you're an expert in viruses and vaccines? I happen to be in law. People I know are experts in law. I saw it first during the O.J. Simpson case, when all of a sudden people were blood splatter experts overnight. Tucker kind of delved into a little bit about UFOs. That was nice. He didn't do anything. He repeated what everybody else has said, the real good ones or whatever. He did some of the most god-awful, those moments where he would slam on the brakes as soon as Portnoy came on, or who was it? Oh, Candace Owens, or Jason Whitlis, or whoever. That's it. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm just done. And it was whatever. It was okay, whatever. His big replacement theory. Ooh, wow. Remember that? He caught so much flack for that. He basically has been reiterating what everybody's been saying for the longest time. He's kind of like Daniel Ellsberg. Ellsberg, with the Pentagon Papers, everybody knew about that. It's a limited hang-up. But what Tucker did was he went differently. He did two things. He started to go after, allegedly, putatively, he went after people he worked with. That'll get you. They're done with that. That's finished. If I ever worked in a corporate, I would have my own entrance. I wouldn't meet anybody. I would have remote everything. I wouldn't want to know anybody. I don't want to know what they look like. I wouldn't be able to. I wish I could say, I can't pick anybody out of a lineup. No. Birthday party? No. Christmas party? No. I don't want to know any of these people. Somebody's going to say something, and I don't know what he did, and I will never, ever, ever, ever take anybody's word for it involving a case where I don't know anything about it. Reading a complaint. Did you ever read a bad complaint? Did you ever read a complaint where somebody writes, Tucker Carlson and Fox News, well, they kind of, I don't know. I guess it maybe wasn't that bad. No, it doesn't. It's like a police report. It's something. They make you sound like you're Ted Bundy. But she comes across, from what little I've seen, very, very, very. Unless this is edited, but I mean, this is a good witness. Bad for Tucker, good for her. Ray Epps. Oh man, you've got that one. Plus the shareholder derivative suit. Dominion doesn't matter. Dominion, they knew all about Dominion. They've got lawyers who are going to tell you, Rupert, whoever it is, Rupert didn't care about this. I can tell you to the penny, this is what it's going to cost. You wanted why they didn't at least make them work for it. They can't do better than they got $8 billion in cash. No, there was something else. Tucker is, in my opinion, the sacrifice. Get rid of him. He's a pain in the neck. He thinks he's better than everybody, thinks he's smarter, thinks he's preppy, thinks he's, privileged, almost like the upper crust, whatever. The gilded Newport, Muffy and Puffy. He just got on people's nerves. Factions liked him, but you know what? That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. The right is going crazy. The left, anybody in the left care about Don Lemon? Nope. Anybody care about this brave and intrepid African American man? Nope. Anybody coming after Chris Licht? Nope. The left is, and I'm sorry, I hate to use these terms, but I'm using it just for purposes of shortcuts. But this is something. They're gonna pull a Kathy Griffin with Tucker's scalp. See? You happy now, derivatives? Go away. Stop. Don't sue us and the board individually for the fact that we blew $787 million because we weren't paying attention to who was saying what about Dominion. Don't sue us. Please. Don't sue us because Tucker has some wild, he's gonna get to the bottom of January 6th. And what Tucker doesn't understand is it doesn't matter what you say, it's what they say you said. Tucker said that January 6th was no big deal. I never said that. Doesn't matter what you say. You had the guy with the Sonny Bono vest and the Valkyrie helmet walking through saying, how are you? You basically said it was nothing. You got people threatening to kill Mike Pence. You got AOC who was traumatized even though she wasn't there. That's how traumatic it was. And here you are coming across like, I've got all this video that Kevin McCarthy made available, and you're basically saying, it's nothing. Oh no. That's going to be a point that Biden is going to bring up with the Democrats during the 2024 election, which is another reason why you've got to go. So it really has something to do with you, per se. It's that your sacrifice. will appease the gods. It's like when they used to, it was terrible, when they throw this, sacrifice somebody into a volcano. Didn't matter who the person was, really. It was just, volcanoes weren't picky. Tucker will do. There you go. Now go away. Without Tucker there, without the lightning rod, what are you going to do? Go after who? Brian Kilmeade? Peter Ducey? Steve Ducey? Come on. Think about it. Who? Hannity? Hannity's a potted plant. He's been there forever. No, absent Tucker, they're going to calm down. Think about what I've said. And like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment as you see fit.